Jonathan, Scott and Zooey Deschanel have been dating for a little over 3 years now, but this Christmas, they're embarking on a first in their budding relationship, hosting their families for the holidays. While promoting the upcoming star-studded new season of Celebrity IOU on HGTV and Discovery Plus, Jonathan told ET's Kevin Frazier about the upcoming relationship milestone. "It's exciting. This will be the first Christmas of Zooey and I having it at our house, so we're going to host everybody," Jonathan said. Jonathan's twin brother, Drew, chimed in and said he's been hosting for the last 5 years. "And now Jonathan's got next. That's the big thing we've discovered," Jonathan added. "The older we get, the more important that time with family and friends are. So, the million-dollar question is, who's cooking?" Zooey," Jonathan sheepishly admits. Drew says Zooey and his wife, Linda Fan, are the master chefs, and the same goes for Linda's mom. "I enjoy cooking," Jonathan says. "But I wouldn't be able to do 1% of what Zooey could do. I am simple," Drew added. "He'll cook one simple thing but they create like 16 dishes and desserts and all these things. I am like, oh, I just made this loaf." With Scott and Linda recently celebrating being new parents, it was worth asking if Jonathan and Zooey are soon going to follow in Scott and Linda's footsteps. "Yeah, Drew and Linda just had this beautiful vacation, so we're thinking we'll follow their footsteps and have this nice vacation, too," Jonathan quipped. There's a lot to look forward to in the next few weeks, beginning with the premiere of Celebrity IOU on November 14 on HGTV and Discovery Plus. This season's guests include Drew Barrymore, Cindy Crawford, Terry Crews, Cheryl Hines and Kate Hudson, among others. The Property Brothers also teamed up with Leslie Jordan before he tragically died following a car accident in Hollywood. Leslie is just this force of good, and anybody who spent any amount of time with him knows he's just so genuine and so sweet, Jonathan told ET. "Even when he was filming with us, I mean, he would sit down with every single crew member and talk to them and hear their story and share a laugh." One of the more touching stories from the upcoming season includes Crawford, who reached out to the twins about wanting to help her trainer, Sarah, who saved up to buy a home and make renovations, only to turn around and have to use those funds for medical bills after her husband was diagnosed with cancer. It's wild too because some people think, well, my gosh, why didn't these celebrities do this before? These celebrities all have wanted to do something for these people selflessly for so long, but when you think of the complexities of a renovation, that is not just something that anybody can bite off, Jonathan explained. "We do this day in and day out, and the fact that we can jump in and help, be that conduit to transform someone's life, someone who is so giving, it's an unbelievable feeling." While there's heartfelt stories throughout, there's also no shortage of hilarious moments. "When you see Kate Hudson drop-kick the wall of a shed, you know she's a badass," Jonathan said. And Drew Barrymore as well, came with like a 40-page inspiration board, basically did the entire design on this place before I even had a chance to do anything. Then there's Terry Crews. "So, I turn around all of a sudden Drew and Terry are shirtless jackhammering, all oiled up in the backyard of this place," Jonathan reveals. "I don't physically have those muscles that do that up here. I don't even know how that's possible. But it's not always fun and games. Sometimes things are crappy, literally. Just ask Cheryl Hines." He'll give you a little teaser behind the Cheryl Hines episode, Jonathan says. "We hit a real problem because in order to convert that garage into a working guest suite flex space, we wanted a kitchen, a bathroom. We had to put plumbing in the garage in order to connect to the city sewer. It was such a long distance that we not only had to install a poop grinder, basically a garbage disposal for the toilet, and then the sub pump that pumped it all the way around the house to the street. Drew added that the Curb Your Enthusiasm star was so grossed out at how this poop grinder works, which basically takes anything you flush down the toilet and grinds it into smaller pieces. See, crappy. Let me just tell you something else with Cheryl, Drew added, she's such a trooper. With so many A-list stars already in the books for Celebrity IOU, is there even such a thing as a list of dream guests? Turns out, yes. Jonathan threw out Weird Al Yankovic and Drew brought up Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Meryl Streep. Celebrity IOU premieres on HGTV and Discovery Plus on November 14. Drew and Jonathan Scott remember Leslie Jordan after working together on Celebrity IOU. Exclusive. This video is unavailable because we were unable to load a message from our sponsors. If you are using ad blocking software, please disable it and reload the page.